Hello, Michelle McLemore Healing Guide. Today we're going to talk about how to strengthen your root chakra and decrease your stress for families who suddenly have their students at home with them. But also all these activities can be used by the individual as well. So just pop it on here for a second and we'll wait another minute or so to see if anybody's going to join us. Otherwise, again, if you're watching this later on, welcome, and feel free to comment, send me messages as you feel inclined. So let's see, as we're waiting here, it's a lovely evening in Michigan and Eastern Standard Time, so I will continue to offer videos one a week. I'll try to, now that I am on summer break, regarding each of the chakras, and then I'll do a follow-up article that you can find on my main page, which is Michelle McLemore Healing Guide, and discusses all the modalities and the different things that I offer for people. Again, for clients both face-to-face in my proximity as well as long-distance work that I've been doing. So, all right, let's get started. Again, if you pop on, please write a comment. Let me know that you're here. If you have a question as we go, no worries. Just I'll keep an eye on the thread. So, again, bienvenidos, bienvenue, aloha, guten tag, konnichiwa, ohayo, and I think that's all I can remember right now. So, hi again, Michelle McLemore Healing Guide. So, topic. I had a parent message me asking for suggestions on what he could do with his family. He has a 14-year-old and an 11, I believe. But all these activities can be done. Most of these you'll be able to see with children even younger, older, and all of us adults. You can do these by yourself as well. Okay. So first thing I want to talk about is we're going to start with the root chakra. Root chakra is one of your main chakras. And the main purpose, or the way I like to explain it, is it's your connection to your earth, connection to your environment, your physical environment, okay? So to feel connection in life, that one has to be open. It has to be pulling the energy in. Otherwise, people might feel really disconnected. They might feel like they don't belong anywhere, that they don't have roots, that kind of deal. So it's important to have your root chakra open, the energy moving, coming in, and that kind of deal. So what can you do? First one, you're going to hear a lot of people talking about grounding, and I did post a different video that is a meditation to help you ground. The way I explain it to clients and to young children is to be a tree. So I'm not going to explain that one right now, but you're welcome to look in the video library and follow my vocal guidance on how to be a tree. Very relaxing. A lot of people like to use that before bedtime or first thing in the morning to get their zen on, if you want to call that. Another quick way to do that is simply to plug in. So as you're walking around, and you can do this outside, you can do this inside, you don't have to be barefoot. That is a non-accurate thing that some people say. It's the best connection. A lot of people feel the strongest connection when they're walking barefoot, like through the grass or through the sand. But it's totally up to you. Energy can't be stopped doesn't stop through cement. It doesn't stop while you're inside in the office or your bedroom or your living room or anything like that. So you simply walk around, plug in intentionally, like your heel is an electrical plug, plugging into a socket. The earth is the socket, the generation, and intentionally allowing yourself to draw energy in. Okay. And laying on the ground is another great way just to connect. Okay. Be mindful if you're out in Michigan. We have a lot of bugs and some ones that like to attach. So be conscious and do what you need to, a blanket or that kind of thing, and then do a conscious check afterwards. But sometimes whenever you do this, one of the biggest things is, one, intentionally, you're allowing the energy to connect with you to the earth. Second thing is work on your breath work. Okay. Most people that I know in the United States specifically are very shallow breathers, and this works against how your body was designed, okay? Deep breathing is really good for your entire system and can actually, I think it's 10 deep, slow breaths in and slow breaths out can help reset your autonomic nervous system back to parasympathetic, which means back to non-stressed mode, Okay, so the more you can practice deep, slow breathing, that's a great thing. Okay, so 1 is grounding. 2, very popular these days, Shinrin Yoku, I believe is a pronunciation. I might have that wrong. Basically, translation is forest bathing. So this is actually intentionally, mindfully getting outside in nature. And I'm going to talk a lot about nature in these suggestions here. So real quick, it's going out. Try not to take your camera with you, or at least keep it in your pocket, okay? And try just to be out in nature, doing the deep breathing, mindfully looking. Notice how many different colors of green do you see? How many different sounds do you hear? What are the different smells? Stop every once in a while, walk slow, but mindfully be in the nature. Immerse yourself in it. Remember, you are part of the larger environment, not you are, and then everything else exists separate from you, okay? Those are good things to help you feel connected to your overall environment. And I'm going to really emphasize in this, for your root chakra, you need greenery, okay? Oceans are lovely, lakes are lovely, but to be grounding, you need greenery, okay? There's a lot of research that backs that up as far as biophilia. So we can talk more about that if you're interested. So walk slow, stop, be mindful and observant. Keep that deep breathing. If you don't have a forest or that kind of thing near you, I bet you have greenery, nurseries or botanical gardens. Most major cities have those, and rural places have a lot of gardens you can go visit to buy things. So you can do the same thing with your kids there, okay? You don't have to pay usually if you're going into the greenhouses. So that's another one. I would consider, if you're working with kids, no matter if they're teenagers, not big, a lot of our teenagers are disconnected. They might see things, all sorts of things online, but they are disconnected from their physical environment, and especially nature. So if it was me, I would take some family time to look up what are the local trees, what are the common local plants, and either find pictures of them and have them go look for them and look for them with you, and maybe make a booklet together. And actually identify them. And you can go so far as to do pressing the leaves like people used to do way in, when we were kids, but just finding them, okay? Or you could print the books and then they could end up coloring them later after you find them in your environment. But a lot of them are also, there's an amazing number of edible, natural plants in your environments, ones that are also have many uses for herbs and medicines and things. So that could be another layer you can go into. Last one I'm going to mention is, as you're walking around, pay attention to when you have a visceral reaction, when you have a wow or oh, something's going to catch your eye. And talk with your kids and talk with anybody else you're walking with about when they find that moment. Pay attention and stop and really notice what it is. And maybe sit with that plant or with that particular tree for a few minutes. It's kind of like the book, The Giving Tree. I think it was Shel Silverstein, but there's amazing energy that different trees and plants give off. And sitting close to especially a larger tree, that can help clear your energy field, your biofield, and help calm it as well and clear it. So watch for that and find that. If you're nowhere near any greenery, I suggest you get a plant. There's a lot of great plants indoor, safe for some animals, that kind of deal, and you can talk with me about these. But find a plant to help commit the family to, or commit the child to. Now's a great time to go to the different discount stores, and you can pick up plants, perennials and annuals, really, really inexpensively. And these little plants, they would love to be adopted. They're very giving, and they will just thrive for you. And we can talk about just sharing love with them, okay? So a lot of great ideas, things that you can do to help yourself connect with nature, help the kids connect with nature, but getting that root chakra strong is really important as it builds the rest of them, okay? So know your environment, humbly be part of your environment, and really make sure you're spending some time with some greenery, okay? That again, the research is saying even 10 minutes looking at a green landscape painting helps lower your blood pressure and slow your heart rate and things like that. It's amazing what greenery does. So get out there, enjoy some nature, and check back in probably next week or within at least 4 days. We'll take a look at activities you can do for the next chakra up, which would be your sacral, okay? Love to all of you. And let me know if you have questions. Michelle McLemore Healing Guide. Bye-bye.